Okay, so now as you can see, there's tool number 1 is in the spindle at the moment. Then pocket number 2 is tool number 2, and in pocket number 3 doesn't have a label on it, but there's 4 and there's 2, so you can see that that's supposed to be 3, and there's pocket 3 tool number 3 is. Alright, and as you can see in Linuxcnc, it shows you that in the spindle at the moment is tool number 1. Okay, now we can just go up there, say editor. Okay, so in there it also shows you that in pocket, so whatever is there represents the tool that is in the spindle at the moment, and where it is 0, it shows you the one that is 0. It will show you which tool is in the spindle currently, and there you can see pocket 2 corresponds, tool 3 and pocket 3 corresponds. So we can just close this window down, and then we can go and test. We've got in MDI in Linuxcnc. We're gonna run a couple commands. Just let's first of all, so we've basically commanded now for tool 2 to come into a spindle, so it's indexing. And there you can see tool number 2 is currently in the spindle, and tool number 1 is currently in pocket number 2. And if we open the tool table now, we will find that tool number 1 is in pocket number 2, which is corresponding with what is in the magazine currently. We can close this down, and then we can just go and run through this a couple times, make sure that what we've done works well, and we will keep on checking here. So tool number 3 is currently in the spindle. It shows there that tool number 3 is in the spindle. The next tool should be tool number 1. So there tool number 1 is going from the pocket, going to the spindle. There tool number 1 is in the spindle. There tool number 2 gets taken out of the pocket, puts into the spindle. That's now tool number 2 is in the spindle at the moment. There you can see tool number 2 is in the spindle. We'll just wait for... Oh, by the way, what I've done, I kept on having problems with the magazine, and the magazine kept on misindexing and so on. So what I did is I put the encoder in there for the indexing of the magazine, and that then now records properly the movements that the magazine is making. And I'm also doing a reference here over there on that link on the chain. I soldered or brazed a reference on there, and over here you will see when it lines up, the light comes on, and that resets the encoder counts. Let's just check where we are at the moment. Tool number 1 is in the spindle, and it corresponds with what it says to us in Linuxcnc. Then we can go back to the tool table again. We can see if everything corresponds. So tool number 1 is in the spindle at the moment. Tool number 2 should be in pocket number 3. and there we can see the tool number 2 is in pocket number 3. It's not in pocket number 2 over there. And then there we can see the tool number 3 is in pocket number 2. And there we can see that tool number 3 is in pocket number 2. Alright, so I think that we are winning with the tool changer.